Oh, this is gonna be sweet. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. What are we doing today, babe?
We go shooting.
What are we doing today, Anna? Yo, what's good, guys? Today we're gonna go to a classic car museum. Not to only look at the classic car here in Hungary, but to shoot an Audi Sportback as well. Now, Kitty's uncle happened to have two Audi Sportback, one being the origin or the original design of Audi Sportback, which is the Audi S100 Coupe. The second one is the new Audi A7. It's gonna be hot. And now at this point in time, I've pretty much already made a brief of the location I've had in mind and how I'm gonna go shoot. However, I don't have those locations that I have in mind secured yet. Will I get it secured? Well, let's go to the Classic Car Museum first and I'll tell you. Coming up to this point, I would like to give a shout out to the owner of Kaáli Car Museum for actually giving us the location. So we actually secured our first location, which is the parking lot of Kaáli Classic Car Museum. This ain't just any parking lot though. This parking lot got the backdrop of a descending hill going into Lake Balaton. Guys, the view is epic. I couldn't be more happy. This is exactly what I had in mind. However, it was 3 p.m. The sun was right on top of my head because sunset here at 9 p.m. And the second factor was we only got 30 minutes to take this picture because the security need to go eat lunch to feed their muscle. Can I do it? I got 4 sets of shots I had in mind. Front, quarter back, side view from above. I actually managed to get it. You guys want to see the picture? After the picture, I'll tell you guys a tip and trick. So just go see the picture first. Alright guys, so tips and trick into shooting run and gun during the non-golden hour and when you have a limited time of shooting, right? Number one, plan your shot. Here are the brief. I made a 4-page brief planning my shot before this so I know exactly what I want and I know exactly what angle of the car I want to position the car in to kind of know your location and have your location visualized in mind so you know how to frame your shot. Alright guys, behind me I set up the frame already. Let me show you guys. We got Lake Balaton in the back, so it's gonna be epic. You see that? 3, you gotta know your camera setting, man. In this case, 3 of the setting is the most important. It's ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. Now, because I didn't have a filter with me to shoot in the daytime, because I only shoot at night, KNF, I need a filter, or any brand, Peter McKinnon. Anyways, so I was able to set, number 1, my ISO at the lowest, it's around 100. F-stop in this case, we didn't need a bokeh in the back because the background was so beautiful. You see that? That just gives us the whole cinematic view of the background, infinite, and you know, the picture became quite darkened enough not to be overexposed or underexposed. And third, last but not least, the aperture speed really come in handy this time because it's a stationary car, it's not moving. Right? We're not shooting a slow shutter speed, we're not shooting a moving object. So the shutter speed can actually go up as much as I want, which is a great thing. And then I was capable of controlling light with these 3 factors. So hopefully these 3 factors will help you out. Now that we're done, it's about almost 4 o'clock. We shoot from 3:30 to 4, it's 4 o'clock. We're like, well, second location, which we don't have yet, but we want some sunset around 8:30. Like I said, the sunset at 9 here. So we want some sunset on top of the hill, looking in, or at least having a view of Lake Balaton. But at this point in time, I was like, maybe, maybe not. I hope we get it. So we went to eat late lunch first. After we finished lunch, Kitty's godfather, and Kitty was like, yo, we find a good place, just tell him we'll stop by. At this point, I kind of like, maybe, maybe not. Am I gonna get this? All of a sudden, Kitty's godfather was in the car and he's like, I know a place. I was like, you serious, man? Okay, let's check this out. Drove randomly, drove back. I guess Lake Balaton was on the side, but I couldn't see, and he turned into this little street, which is about 400 meters long. At the end was this bright-ass light, and all you see was a tree and a cliff, and the cliff goes down to Lake Balaton. All right, guys, look, let me tell you guys how hard it is just to find a spot that you can look into Lake Balaton, and that's what I want, looking into the sunset. And guess what, man? My cousin, Kitty's uncle, my boy The Rock, found a spot. I want you guys to see this. We're about to film the car here. Look, look at how beautiful it is. Yo, let me align the car. Hold on, okay? You see just the Lake Balaton behind the cliff and a mountain behind Lake Balaton, and the sun was about to set. However, we almost got a fine, a 600 euro fine for shooting at this location. Let me tell you what happened. So what happened was, we back up the car. It was about almost 7:30. We back up the car into the position. I took a couple of pictures. It was great. But the sky wasn't like pink, blue, orange, and purple yet. It was just blue because it's not a golden hour. So we got those shot out of nowhere. This cop came out, started talking to Kitty's uncle in this Ford Ranger. This Ranger cop came out in this Ford Ranger. Started talking to Kitty's uncle, and I'm like, man, looks like we're about to get a fine. And he walked up to me. He's like, yo, we didn't get a fine, but we can't shoot here. It's a private road. There's a lot of people here already. So, you know, let's just wait for him to be gone. And when the sun goes down, I'll back up for a few seconds. You get the shot and we'll get the fuck out of here. I'm like, cool, man. Let's do that. So we wait. All of a sudden, this guy came back and he was talking to Kitty's godfather again. And I was like, what the hell? Turns out that ticket was just given, and we didn't have to pay the fine. Kitty's uncle managed to speak to him politely, and I guess they both love cars, so shout out to the nice officer and Kitty's uncle. However, we did not get to shoot at the exact sunset time that I wanted, which is around 8. The picture came out pretty epic. You guys are about to see the pictures. I don't think I'll ever find another location as beautiful as this location, and as I fear or not try, we would have never gotten this. So hopefully this video inspired you guys to go out there, ask for permission, go to a location you don't think is possible, and start shooting and start clicking. Also, hopefully my camera tips and trick on the ISO, aperture, and the f-stop will help you guys shoot a little more in the run and gun condition. Last but not least, if you guys know any other location in Hungary that is this beautiful, let me know. But I highly doubt it, and I think this is probably one of, if not the most beautiful backdrop I'll ever get to shoot car here. But hey, who am I to say that, right? I mean, there's probably more in other country in here as well, so stay tuned for that. As for now, guys, if you guys find this video helpful in the tips and trick, if you find it entertaining, like and subscribe. The next one, I'll be bringing you how I shot a Mercedes campaign at night, in the dark, during the rain, during the pandemic in Thailand. And I had like 1 hour to shoot that during the rain. So stay tuned for that. Also, it's going to be light painting tutorial-ish. Stay tuned for that. Click the bell notification because it'll be out next Thursday. And I'll see you guys then, man. Peace.